Hi, my name is Vassal. Vassal in Spanish means easy. French means easy. English means hard to get. Women that talk to me. If you believe that, you might as well believe I may look Pakistani, but I'm actually Irish. And Israelis don't hate the Palestinians, they're just playing hard to get. Yeah, I'm such a big hit. He saved this seat for my fan right there, right in the middle. It was very nice of him to do that. That's awesome. And I like how this guy is sitting. He's sitting like my father, disappointed with high expectations. This is perfect. I always treat others as I want to be treated, which is why I don't talk to anybody. Right, I know where my antisocial people are at. After the show, we'll make sure to not talk to each other. The next Halloween costume is going to be a snooze button. That way women will start hitting on me. There are times where I've dealt with racism, where people will look at me and they're thinking terrorism or tikka masala. It's not fair. There's a huge shortage of pilots in this country. So I'm going to become the United States aviation recruiter. That's right. I'm recruiting all pilots here that are going to be Pakistani. That way it's going to mess with the TSA agents. In this instance, they're going to be all Indian. And the passengers will be all confused. It won't matter because they're flying Frontier. So it'll be delayed. At least it's not Allegiant. I see that joke is taking off. My favorite thing about Father's Day is the end, when I don't get contacted by anybody. I'm like, phew, I dodged the bullet. Then a kid contacted me. He wished me Happy Father's Day. I'm like, that's not me. You must have me mistaken for Ray Romano. What I love most about St. Patrick's Day is going up to a drunk person saying, oh my gosh, you're Irish also? April Fools. So I travel a lot for work, and there are times where people mess up who I am. So whenever I go to Texas, they confuse me for being Mexican. Whenever I go to New York City, they confuse me for being Puerto Rican. Whenever I go to Alabama, they confuse me for being lost. It was because I was at a KKK meeting. My friends give me advice in terms of meeting the right woman. They're like, Vassal, the reason that you're still single is because you tried too hard and you should just let her come to you. I'm like, yeah, right. I could stay at home for the rest of my life. Only way I'd find her is if I was attracted to Amazon delivery workers, Uber Eats delivery people, or trick-or-treaters. So my friend David, so he was one that was giving me advice. Ever since he got a girlfriend, she changed his life. Because of her, he went from 10K all the way up to 20K in debt. So I've had it, like I've tried like all different types of places to look for the right woman. Clubs, churches, even middle schools. There are single middle school teachers out there attracted to Pakistani comedians. that sound like Napoleon Dynamite. So I don't like going to clubs or bars to meet women, because if I was to go to one, I might as well become an Uber driver. Why go to a club, pay cover, get rejected by a woman, when I could go to Publix and get rejected for free? BOGO. Publix. It's a place where shopping is a pleasure for women that love rejecting Pakistani comedians. So I lived in Miami, I loved it. My friends said, why were there other cities with less traffic and a better cost of living? The reason that I enjoy living in Miami so much is because in Miami there's no racism. Everyone down there is equally rude to each other. I especially like seeing how the white people down there handle being a minority. Hunger Games. In order to make Miami great again, what we need to do is build a wall between Miami and the rest of Florida. Make Cuba pay for it. Deport people that drive slow in the fast lanes to Kissimmee. So my friend Tony, she's a divorce attorney. Benefits of being friends with a divorce attorney are that she knows a lot of single women. With low expectations. And it doesn't take much to impress them. Alimony. So when I was growing up in the States, my mom's like, look, Faisal, I'm Pakistani by the way. So my mom's like, look, Faisal, when you grow up, I want you to be a doctor. I go, I'd rather be Caucasian. My other friend was giving me advice in terms of meeting the right woman. I asked him actually, I'm like, how do you meet your wife? He goes, I met her at a blind date. I don't do that because in my country, that's called an arranged marriage. That joke kills in Pakistan. My style of comedy is geared towards intelligent people, which is why Kissimmee hates me. All right, this is not a Kissimmee crowd. I like this. Clap it up if you're married. All right. There's some married people in the house. So how long have you been married for?
58 years.
Wow, 58 years. Well, 43 if you feel any better. Oh, this guy. Okay, so how did you two meet originally? Dating apps are not going to work, sir. You're not falling for that one. You should be black. You remember this has been so long, you forgot. All right, you know what? What's the secret to this success? Silence. That's the secret. Just don't talk. She's like, as long as you don't talk, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. So we go. But, all right, so look, I asked this question all over. I asked, like, how long you've been married? What's the secret? I met a person that was married for 60 years. I go, what's your secret? She goes, he's never around. He passed away 59 years ago. She killed him. That's a dark joke. All right, I heard there were some single people here, so I'm single people, I'm talking to you, I'm single too. The best place to take a woman out to a date to is at a sports bar, because that way if it's not working out, then you won't be the only loser. Dolphins fans love that joke. So I've had it where I went on a date with this woman. I asked her what she's looking for in a guy. She said she's looking for someone that's a good listener. That got me thinking, she would have her best chance of finding true love if the guy was blind. Love is blind, right? Yeah. So then I had it where I went on a date with this other woman. She has the guts to ask me, if stand-up comedy doesn't work out for you, what's your backup plan going to be? I go, you. She goes, in that case, I'm rooting for you to get a Netflix special. Yeah, with my luck, she'd probably end up with Cake Boss. So all right, I'm gonna open it up to you. Here's this awkward thing that happened to me. I was performing at a comedy show, and this woman from the crowd just randomly yells, I love Pakistani men. I go, I love women that don't yell during comedy shows. She goes, I'm a man. I'm from Kissimmee. So I'm like, are you the Pakistani pilot that flew Frontier? So I'm not sure if you've heard about the dating apps, but I've tried this dating app. It's called Tinder. To those of you that do not know what Tinder is the dating app that doesn't work and it becomes a hookup. So this hookup's gone bad. So I matched with this woman. Her name was Erin. We talked 3 times. Then she ghosted me. She disappeared from my life like I wish a Jehovah's Witness would. Then a few months go by and a package comes to my door. The package is from Victoria's Secret. It doesn't make sense. So the name Erin was on this package. So she used to live where I lived. When I Googled the name, I found out she lived there. She now works at a hotel. Next day I go to the hotel, I see her, I give it to her, the package obviously, and I leave. More of this story is it's okay for a Pakistani to give an American an unmarked package. And not be a terrorist. All right, let's transition to the smooth segue and talk about racism. So I was driving back from a comedy gig. I was trying to park my car, but there were ducks all over my parking spot. So I put the window down. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And she's like, what, you don't like ducks? Ducks are animals. They're smarter than your people. So I guess she doesn't like smart people. A few months go by, I never saw her again. It turned out it was because Trump deported her to Kissimmee. So, I thought it would have been funnier if the ducks ate her. It would have had, I don't know, it wouldn't be tasty enough for them, I guess. I'm not sure. But look, I'm gonna open up to you though. This woman actually asked me if I voted for Donald Trump. I'm like, of course I did. Because I know he's gonna take care of me by deporting me back to my birthplace of origin, Hawaii. Aloha. Free flight. With my luck, he'd put me in Frontier. So, I've had it where, I don't know if I told you this awkward story, but then there was also a show I was performing at where 2 ex-girlfriends came to this show. My friends are like, isn't this awkward? I'm like, not really, because they're paying to see me tell jokes about them. I hooked it up. I made them pay full price. Yeah, exactly. So all right, not to brag, I did a good deed the other day. I was at a gas station. This woman needed my help. There was a frog on the roof of the car. So I do this. As a result, the frog goes through the window and into her car. So I taught her to trust no one. I'm loving this crowd. I'm going to test it on you. I'm putting myself out there a little. I'm dipping my toes in the water. So I tried out this other dating app. It's Bumble. So Bumble is like Tinder, but it's yellow. So the way Bumble works is, if I swipe right and a woman swipes right, we become a match. But the woman has to start the conversation. Women like initiating a conversation with guys almost as much as I like carrying a woman's purse in the mall the whole time. So that gets me thinking, if two women swiped right on each other, who started the conversation? The one with balls? Red flags in a woman for me are someone who lies, cheats, and pees while standing up. So then I tried out Bumble again. So like, I'm no quitter. I tried the dating version, and a guy swipes right on me. I'm like, that's not right. So I reported him. Because I know he's trying to use me for my all-American Midwestern looks. So then I had this other girlfriend that I met. Okay, this one lasted the longest, actually. We met off of this dating app. It's called Hinge. Hinge is an acronym for happiness is never gonna exist. So this was not the first time we met. She previously saw me at a comedy show, but she was afraid to approach me because she thought I was Ray Romano. So after we matched, you have to like start the conversation. So she started the conversation with me. She goes, I love that you're not from Kissimmee. I'm like, all right, this is a keeper. But it gets better. We're complete opposites. She's like a white conservative from Kentucky. I'm a brown liberal from New Jersey. So together we're just alienating everybody. So I paid for I paid for 3 months. I paid for 3 months of this feature. We became exclusive month 1. So now I got 2 months that are going to waste. I'm like, I'm not letting this happen. So I give her my profile. I give her my phone. I'm like, hey, let's see how you do in terms of matching. So she's my profile. She's doing a great job matching with women, but she's ghosting them because it's me. And I'm like, honey, why are you doing this? She's like, because I respect your Islamic culture. And she's trying to help me get 3 more wives. I'm like, you don't need to do that. You already have multiple personalities. The type of woman I'm attracted to is someone that lives at least 3 hours away from me. Because if she goes, I love to travel, then I'll be like, prove it. So, all right, here's some advice for you. If you ever see a Pakistani at a party, don't go up to him and be like, hey, my drink's kind of warm. Do you know where ice is? This really happened to me. I'm like, actually, I have no idea because I'm Brazilian. I like that laugh, the ha-ha laugh. It's like the Simpson guy laugh. But all right, so let's, I'm gonna open up to you about Miami again, because I lived in Miami before. And then there's this weird thing that happens. So when I'm in Miami, there's a time where people will talk to me in Spanish, and I'm conflicted to whether I should talk back to them in Spanish, or is this ICE trying to test me? Yeah. So here, so for comedians, there's since I drove from Fort Lauderdale, I'm trying to get gas money. Yeah, don't get too excited, sir. So yeah, so we sell merch. And the blue shirt is not for sale. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm a doctor. So this is a shirt that I'm selling. And with this shirt, you'll get great customer service wherever you go. Even Comcast. Here's this other shirt that I'm selling. treat others as they want to be treated. Don't talk to me. Yeah. This is the perfect shirt to wear when you're sitting on the middle seat of an airplane. Things got so hard for me at one point in terms of meeting the right woman that I, a Muslim, went out on Christmas Eve to a Jewish singles event. I was talking to this woman for 10 minutes, most likely because she thought I was a doctor. She goes, "What's your name and where you're from?" I go, "I'm Faisal, I'm Pakistani. How about you?" She goes, "I'm not interested." Like, what a coincidence. That's a common name for a woman I meet in Kissimmee. I, a Muslim, want to marry a woman who's spiritual, her mom's Christian, and her dad's Jewish. That way our children could be confused. All right, so like Dwayne Williams said, take out your phones real quick. Just take out your phones real quick. Let's go on Instagram and let's follow me at Fasilicious. It's real. It's FASILICIOUS.
What's Instagram?
That's my Instagram. And if you want my website, it's I Need Faisal, especially for that guy, because he definitely needs that. But look, I'm gonna open it up to you though. I'm ambitious. My goal this year is to run a marathon. It's gonna take a lot of hard work and dedication, but my family will finally be proud of me when I prove to them that I can run my own gas station. It's a race joke. The reason that I enjoy telling that joke so much is because white comics can't steal it. To those of you that laughed, you are racist. And I love it. Almost as much as I love being mistaken for being a doctor in Kissimmee. My name is Faisal Malik. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or the no-fly list.